Don't panic, okay? Nobody panic. Everyone stay calm, because Tana Mongeau has actually uploaded her long-awaited apology video, and I, for one, cannot believe it. But yeah, that's right, that apology video that Tana Mongeau's been hyping up for the past few months, which, by the way, hyping up an apology video is bloody mental, which has been all over the paparazzi. She's been posting her stories, she's been tweeting out, and she's like, okay, I'm spending as long as I can on this apology video, because I want it to be perfect. Who else doubts it's perfect? Now, I haven't actually seen this before, but in true Tana Mongeau apology fashion, it looks like people aren't exactly a big fan of it. I mean, 72,000 dislikes. It's pretty good going for Tana. But before we do actually get into the apology video, first things first, I'm going to be picking the winner of the Reddit giveaway very soon, okay? So if you do want to get over there and start posting, one of you is going to win some money, so that's always there. And second of all, I've decided I'm actually going to start streaming on Twitch, because I miss doing the live streams where I would sit with you guys and I'd react to a video like Tana Mongeau's apology, and we could do it live and we get like your take on it or whatever. But instead of doing it on YouTube, I've decided to do it over on Twitch, so it's got its own different place. So there's going to be a lot of topics that I don't cover in videos, but I'll probably cover on the live stream. So if you do fancy that, that will also be linked down below and we can have a jolly good time. I'm going to start that probably tomorrow as you're watching this, or maybe the day after. So it's coming, okay? But yeah, that's probably going to be a daily thing. So I am looking forward to it. And one other thing that I am extremely looking forward to is this apology. So let's not waste any more time, shall we?
First and foremost, I want to apologize for how long this video has taken. There is no excuse, reason, or thing I could say to make that.
Right, Tana, sorry to interrupt very, very quickly, but what the fuck's up with this audio? At first I thought it was the sound of like a fan blowing in the background or something, but that genuinely sounds like a Boeing 747 taking off. So in case you're wondering what Tana Mongeau's apologising for, apparently it's because she missed her flight.
I want to take full accountability for that. However, I understand that my actions, even over the past few weeks, have not been hand in hand with accountability. And that's a journey that I am beginning with this video. I also understand with the white privilege that I possess, I have no—
Right, okay, Tana, who've written this script? Is that Tana Mongeau talking? Jesus Christ, that sounds like a completely different person. It's funny because she says she spent the last few weeks, like while she's been bigging up this apology video, taking accountability and learning to be a better person, but has continuously still been partying in LA. She even posted a video on her Instagram story of her at a party during COVID and being like, oh, we don't fucking care, fuck the police. But yeah, Tana, I am sure you have been learning. Definitely learning.
But I'm aware that making this video about my emotions would do nothing but be another selfish and careless action and further the problem. I want to apologize.
Sorry. I can't take this seriously. Tana Mongeau isn't speaking right now. Have you noticed how there's like quite a lot of quick cuts in this? Like, watch, let's have a look at this.
Problems can do and how many people you can hurt by doing that. But I'm aware
that's
that
a
making
cut.
this video about my emotions would do nothing but be another selfish and careless action and further the problem. I want to—
And that's a cut. Okay, right. It's cutting so much because she's having to memorize the script. What else we got over here? Oh, yeah, we got charities, donations and stuff. So she really has went for like the standard YouTube apology. Honestly, you've matched this to a T. This apology is so aggressive, I feel like she's going to punch me. You know what? Don't doubt it.
I don't deserve a platform if I continue to act in such a gaslighting and irresponsible manner, and I'm so sorry for how long I've done that. I could sit here and blame it on the people I watched or the people that raised me or the advice that I chose to take, but at the end of the day, I chose to take those paths. I chose to only listen to yes people. I chose to idolize people that taught me the complete wrong way to handle—
Right, I'm gonna be honest. This is what it seems like's happened here. I actually seen a paparazzi video of Tana Mongeau the other day where she was talking about how she wants to do these like David Dobrik style vlogs and she's really looking forward to this new style of content. This, what we're watching right now, is a video she feels like she has to make before she makes the vlogs. That's all it is. Which is why it probably took so long to release. She never wanted to release it, but now she wants to start making videos again. She feels like she has to. So she's picked up the phone, got a manager on board, told him he needs to find someone to write her an apology, and here she is reading it out to us. Oh, thank you, Tana. Thank you for blessing us with your reading voice.
The responsibility of this platform, and it breaks my heart that it took me getting to 22 years old to realize that. With that being said, I want to express my utter disgust with every single apology video I've ever made. I'm sorry for uploading them, I'm sorry for defending them, and I'm sorry for putting them out to such a huge audience. I did nothing but look at apology videos as people digging up my past again. If I'd spent the time I spent pandering, deflecting, making excuses—
So this is basically just Shane Dawson's apology, isn't it? Shane Dawson took the whole approach where he was like,
this is the apology video. Screw me for apology videos, I just felt like I had to make them, but this is the apology video.
And Tana Mongeau seems to have copied that, because clearly Shane Dawson's apology video went down really, really well.
It is far past the time I needed to own up to my behavior and take 100% accountability responsibility for my actions. And if I had wanted people to see that I'd truly grown, you'd think that my actions would have been in unison with that thought before this moment. I want you to know I'm aware of that, and I am so sorry for how much of a coward I have acted like. It's inexcusable. It's completely inexcusable.
The funniest thing about watching this is I'm watching this after Tana Mongeau went to Twitter and basically admitted that this apology that we're watching right now is also a load of shit. So this is basically a video from Keemstar basically saying that he thought the apology video was a load of shit and that it was basically scripted, it's not Tana Mongeau talking. And then she had this to say, bear in mind, just hours after she uploaded this video: "This is actually such amazing advice and you're 100% right. The way I'm talking in the video is nothing like the way I talk in regular life. I was scared of sounding upset or emotional crying. I cut all that out. I don't want people to think I was being emotional or sad for attention. I am sad. I was sad off camera over every single day. I just wanted to get straight to the facts. But you definitely make a lot of valid points, which is why, like I said in my video, I'll be making a follow-up video responding to what people have to say." Oh god, we love a sequel. So after she says in this apology video, screw all of her apology videos, this is the apology video, I hate the other apology videos, she then goes on to say that she also hates this one. You really do have a way with words, don't you, Tana? Honestly, I for one completely forgive you.
I am so sorry for ever thinking I could possess all that I have without acknowledging the extreme responsibility that comes with it. I had every single resource to change, and I am so sorry for choosing the wrong route every single time.
Yeah, that's alright, Tana, but we're 2 minutes into the apology now and you still haven't apologized for this fucking audio, because honestly, it's giving me a migraine.
The only goal I was taught that I actually internalized was that when I was in the wrong, I needed to make people like me again, versus what I could do to become a person that people actually like. I see so clearly now the microaggressions and terrible values that I was enveloped in for 15 years of my life. I see so clearly now the problem with the things I grew up thinking were funny and the sense of humor I developed. I now realize that the content I put out into the world and who I am has the ability to aid in either positively or negatively shaping this generation.
Yeah, Tana, it's great you saying all this, right? But just don't believe you. I mean, you pretty much shot yourself in the foot when you started, like, hyping up this apology video like it was, like, a new merch release. This is a video that people are asking for, like, what? Like, maybe 2 months ago now? Like, 2 months ago, you first said you were gonna make this video. And it took you that long to just sit in front of a camera for 14 minutes with a fighter jet in the background and read a script. Like, what the fuck? I genuinely don't think I've seen a video that sounds less authentic if I tried. Like I said, this sounds like a Reddit video, like you're just reading posts. But yeah, we'll hear her out. I'm sure she'll say something else that's great.
Next, I want to apologize for every single one of my past tweets. They were incredibly prejudiced, racist, homophobic, and unfunny. It shows how much hate was so clearly inside of me that I thought it was okay, even at that time, to write that out and put that out into the world. And then every time I spoke about my past, I pandered, I deflected, I made excuses, and I was so much more of a piece of shit. And it's crazy that I was trying to convince people I'd grown. And that is exactly how I should have apologized anytime anyone ever questioned my past.
I think this is a clear example of why people hate, like, these no-tap apologies so much. Because once you actually read out one of these no-tap apologies in real life, it sounds like this. It's just completely dishonest. And even saying that, I feel like I could find someone's no-tap apology on Twitter right now and read it out to you guys and still come across more honest. Like, this is ridiculous.
And it's so sad that I was so fucking stupid and couldn't realize that. And then I would proceed to spend the next 3 years in such an unproductive cycle wondering why these things kept getting brought up. But how could I expect anyone to forgive me in general if my apology wasn't even a sufficient apology? I selfishly decided time and time again I did not.
So, I keep laughing, okay, but she keeps saying words that I know for a fact she just didn't know what they meant before this.
How could I expect anyone to forgive me in general if my apology wasn't even a sufficient apology?
Sufficient? Eh? That doesn't sound like Tana Mongeau. If it was really Tana Mongeau, she'd sit there and be like, how can I accept people to forgive me if my apology was really bad? But yet again, okay, I might be judging too quickly. We are 5 minutes into the video now, but you never know. We've got a little bit of time left. It can all get turned around.
By not apologizing and not taking accountability for my past, but then sprinkling in random acts of justice, that is performative activism completely. You cannot cover up years of damage and being a hurtful person with a cardboard sign and a fucking Twitter name. And again, the fact that it took me this moment in time to realize that is so sad. To take this long to make—
Wait. The fan stopped. Fucking hell. Hallelujah. It only took 6 minutes, folks, okay? It took 6 minutes to get some decent audio. Honestly, I can't wait to actually hear what you're saying now. But in all seriousness, let's actually talk about what she is saying. Because realistically, the stuff she is saying, for the most part, is correct. The bad part about it is, does she mean the words she's saying? Are they her own words? Chances are, probably not. So at that point, it kind of just blows out of the water, because it's like, yeah, you can say the best stuff ever. You could literally give us the perfect apology if that exists. But it's completely overridden by the fact that you just don't mean what you're saying, and it's not you saying it. Like, honestly, I would go as far to say that your other apologies have been better, because at least it was you giving your honest opinions. That's better than you pretend to be somebody else. Of course it is. But yeah, either way, right, let's keep listening.
I know where my morals lie, but I know that my actions have not coincided with them. I want to be the best ally, activist, and friend I can possibly be, and role model. But acting like this has been the exact opposite of that. I can never even fully resonate with the pain and anger people must have felt seeing that. I have always only judged people based on the content of their character and not the color.
What the fuck? You just give us a minute without this stupid fan in the background, and yet again, we've got another fucking flight taken off. Honestly, Tana, if you're making a second apology, please include that, because I, for one, am fuming.
It is about holding yourself accountable and expressing to people that you are wrong and you are sorry, and that is not who you are. Like, how did I ever expect people to think that that wasn't who I was if I could never be fully accountable until this moment?
Yeah, okay. First of all, correct, yes, that is right, but I just can't help but feel like a month or two down the line, nothing will have changed. For the simple reason that this isn't just a current situation that happened a few days ago, and you had a few days to think about, and you were like, right, I need to make action straight away. Like this situation with Colin Berry, I think his name was, that happened months ago. You were told about what you were doing wrong in that situation months ago, and you still carried on to just post your parties and say that you don't give a fuck and then hype up this a big apology video. Like, you don't actually care. So if you didn't change at all from that situation where you knew you were going to have to make an apology for that eventually, and you knew what you were going to have to say up until now, why would you change from now? There's literally no difference. But yeah, I think we have maybe like a month's tops of Tana actually behaving herself and not being an unlikable piece of shit. But even that's being quite nice, isn't it? Very generous of me, I think.
I let my anger, ego, and pride stop me from doing what was right. And in turn, I hurt and let down and made so many people feel unheard, including Colin, Nessa, and all of their fans. And for that, I am so, so sorry. I didn't know what microaggression was and never bothered to educate myself or see any of the validity in the things that were being brought to light before my eyes, because I was so convinced that I simply wasn't a racist person and had nothing to learn. But then I think back to all of the times that Colin specifically tried to make me a better person, tried to help me understand why I was going through these scandals over and over again, tried to intensively educate me on the pain behind the words that I'd said, and I chose every single time to look the other way, not listen, and write him off as someone who was just in my ear and wanted to call me out.
Right, okay, well, what I will say is, I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Time will tell, give you the benefit of the doubt, I guess. I mean, some would argue that you probably don't deserve the benefit of the doubt now. But yeah, it literally is gonna take, like we said, like a month, 2 years. Like, it's gonna take a long time to even realize if what you're saying right now you mean. And I think I'm probably not in the minority when I say that I don't particularly believe many words that are coming out your mouth right now. But yet again, time will tell. I mean, I'm not gonna say that she definitely won't change and she won't try and become a better person, because what the fuck do I know? But the signs aren't exactly good right now, are they?
Lastly, I want to apologize to each and every one of my fans for letting you down. People have really been referencing this time as the time they chose to unstan, or the time I was cancelled for good.
This time? It was this time people say that, was it? Yeah, people got patience, haven't they? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've never exactly been someone who watches a Tana Mongeau video, okay? Apart from the times when she's in these scandals, don't particularly watch. I don't particularly know what she even does, really. But the two main times that I have been aware of Tana Mongeau was one during Kenza Cosmetics, when she was scamming her viewers and saying you get these free makeup brushes that weren't actually free and you'd never actually get. And the second time was on that MTV show where she was just completely ignorant and very dislikable and was horrible to her manager consistently. Basically talking about how she makes him and he wouldn't have any money if it wasn't for her and all this stuff. And she was just horrible. And that's meant to be a reality show. That's a show showing you outside of YouTube, where cameras are pointed at you and it's not you just with your G7X just screaming at the lens. So if that is the reality of Tana Mongeau, I don't have high hopes, I can't lie.
Once again, I don't want to make this video about me or my emotions or my family or the way I was raised or that I'm in a dark place right now, because like I've said, I've had the resources to fix all of that for so long.
There's something ironic about Tana Mongeau taking a piss out of people's apology videos after she releases this. This was worse, Tana, okay? This is the worst out of the bunch.
And have chosen not to, so it's no longer a feel sorry for me. I was raised in this way. I was this person. It's, you should.
Oh, no, stop. Oh my God, she gives me a fucking headache, I swear.
When I think about a single one of my young fans growing up or acting in the ways that I did, it makes me sick. I am so sorry for thinking for so long that I never had to be a role model. I promise you for the entirety of my career, I will take that into account with every single piece of content I choose to further make.
Okay, well, that's Tana Mongeau's promise. I mean, I guess we'll be back here for part 2 in a few months and see if we still agree with that promise or not. I mean, put your bets down below. But yeah, in all seriousness, do let me know down below what you thought about this apology video. Did you think it was as shit as I did? Because, I mean, the chances are probably quite a few people did. But I do also realise that there'll be people who didn't think it was that bad, so if that's one of you guys, please tell me down below also. And if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe if you are new. Like I said, the Reddit's in the description, the Twitch is now in the description, which I'm going to be starting probably tomorrow or maybe the next day, depending on when this gets uploaded. And until then, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? I promise you, daily uploads are back, okay? That is a guarantee, alright? See you guys in a bit. Goodbye.
Up and coming, MC, you will see it in my eyes. Every time I grab the mic, I swear I got hypnotized.